What is up, you guys? Back at it again with another video, and today should be a fun one. We are heading up to Kennesaw to a place called V Green Burger to try out their new Philly cheesesteak, because you guys know my epic quest to find the best vegan Philly cheesesteak must continue. Ethan was down to ride today, so I got him coming with me. We're gonna head up there, we're gonna go try this thing out, see what they're talking about, and then we are gonna head east to a cool little loop I found on Rever. I got the Rever premium subscription, whatever it's called, and somebody put a loop of Lake Lanier on there. It's a fun little route that's about 45 miles long, so we'll go to that, and then once we get there, we'll do the loop. That will have us ending right off 85, and we will head on home. That's the plan. Hopefully, if I can find neutral, that's the plan. Hopefully, it'll be a fun one. I think it will be. And for those of you that are looking at my cell phone right now, I am listening to my top 2021 songs from Spotify. So far, so good, you know? Good times, good times. We just made it downtown. Damn, look at that motor shake. Harleys are wild. Right now, we're on Georgia State University's campus. We're going to take this to Peachtree Street, which will lead us north to south. We'll take that all the way to Buckhead, then cross over to another road that'll take us all the way out the city to Kennesaw without any highway. I used to date a girl that lived up in Kennesaw when I was a kid, when I was probably like 18, 19. And all I had way back then was a 50cc scooter. So I used to take this route all the way to Kennesaw to go see her. It would take like 2 hours or something, maybe even longer. Maybe it was like 2.5 hours of my 50 being wide open, so I could get there and go see her. But I still like taking the route. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like, maybe it's because I did it so many times I have it memorized. It's just like I can turn off like the directions, you know, like the mental directions. I just kind of like free float there. It's like nice and loose, and I know exactly where I'm going. It never fails. It's a relaxing ride, just knowing exactly where you're going without fault, you know? All right, first gas stop of what I imagine will be many, since I'm riding the Bobber and he's on a Sportster. We both have about 3 gallons of gas and big 1200cc motors that consume a lot of gas. So we're going to become the gas station's friend on this trip. But we are done with Peachtree Street here. We're in Buckhead, which is like North Atlanta, I guess you could say, like North Atlanta City. You have downtown, then midtown, then Buckhead. We don't have like an uptown like most other major cities do. We're gonna hang this left here and then almost immediately make a right, and that street will take us straight up out of the county up into Marietta, then Kennesaw, where our destination is, and hopefully a bomb Philly cheesesteak. We shall see. The houses on this road are like, some of them are really nice, some of them are pretty modest, but I imagine they are all very, very, very expensive. I'm gonna look up one here. Let's see, this is 503 Collier Road. It says it's for sale, so I'll look it up on Zillow and place it right here. This is what it costs to live here. I can't see it yet, but my guess is $600,000.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm at real estate guessing now, but yeah, it is wild up here. Some of these houses are really, really baller. Some of them are really modest, but I know they're all big dollar. But we're about to make our little right here. We'll be on Northside Drive, and we'll take that all the way to Cobb County. We are gonna ride straight past Wow Motorcycles, so maybe we'll stop and peek in. Or, ooh, actually Ethan wants an Indian. He's been talking about Indians. We're gonna pass the Indian dealership. Let's stop in there and try some stuff out. That'll be fun. And he is stoked, so we are definitely gonna stop in there. Hopefully he can get some seat time on a Chief. Honestly, I kind of want a Chief too, to be honest. Like, I'd really like to get on a big touring bike, but I want it to be an air-cooled bike. And something about the Indian models are just more interesting to me than the Harley models, and that's really kind of the thick of it for air-cooled big touring bikes, you know? So maybe I'll end up on one of them too. Actually, there's the BMW too, the BMW, the R18, I believe it's air-cooled too. But that thing is ugly. Woo, it's ugly. Here at the Indian dealership, let's see if we can't check out some cool bikes. Oh my God, heavy girl, heavy girl. This bike isn't actually heavy by cruiser standards. Actually pretty light, but such is life, right? Maybe I'm just weak. This is not a Chief.
This is not a Chief.
This is yet another Sportster.
It is. I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yeah. Of all the bikes, you went straight for a Sportster. That's a little weird thing you did there. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. The thing's bitching though. It's pretty killer.
You're actually on the right bike now. The bike that we came here for.
You think so?
Yeah, I think this is it, man. This is like a girlfriend spot right here, and you got your floorboards, so I can convince you to go on another iron butt.
Dude, I actually don't mind this window shield.
That windscreen is kind of cool looking. I don't know, man.
That's not a fan of that.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh, you know, you'll get about half of that for yours. It looks good.
This thing feels sick though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Like, I'm more of that.
I like these bars. I kind of want something like this on the bobber.
I dig these bars a lot.
Are you doing the numbers on if you can afford this bolt?
Oh, we can afford it. We can make that.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It's got Vance and Hines on it. Some cool bars, some Biltwell grips, little shorty mares. Not bad. Not bad at all. If you're into bolts. If you're into bolts, it's fine.
I know a guy.
Is the guy you?
No, that's legit.
But look how tough you look, though.
Do I look tough?
I mean, you look tough to me.
Do I?
I mean, does he look tough?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. But I will say the backrest, if you want a passenger on the back, have it, because you can do a driver backrest, but you can also do a passenger backrest.
Yeah.
It's a lot of backrest.
For somebody, I don't ride motorcycles, I'm a professional passenger.
Okay.
For me, sitting on the back, having, even if it's just the little one,
Helps.
it helps a lot because I don't feel like I'm going to slide off the back. And
Yeah.
You have to stop fast, or it gives me something if you have to stop fast, I don't slide forward because I can push back against it.
Yeah.
And if we have to take off quick, maybe to get out of traffic, I don't feel like I'm going to slide off the back.
Yeah.
Just a little sense of security.
Yeah, right now all I have on the back of my 48 is sissy bar, and so when we're riding, her back is her spine is literally against that sissy bar.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Sick though.
It's sick, yeah.
My boyfriend and I had a Challenger. We transitioned off of, we've done the full route. We went from a Roadmaster to a Harley, a couple bikes in between, and then to a Challenger. And out of all of them so far, the Challenger's been the most comfortable for me. And
It's a good little trip, good little stop. Ethan really likes the Dark Horse. It looked like I got to sit on the Challenger in there. The Indian Challenger is super tough. The flip down visor on them. The Challenger is super tough. I like that. I think that'd be the one I'd get. Maybe I will get it. You know, I think a bagger is in the future for me. I love the bobber, but at some point I'm gonna really miss that utilitarianism and being able to have a passenger and being able to have like bags and all that comfy stuff. I don't necessarily want to put bags and a windscreen on a bobber because that's just not what the bike is for. I feel like it'll look a little ridiculous, but we'll see. We shall see. But we're gonna leave here. We're gonna hopefully at some point in our lives get to make this left. Once we do, we're gonna head up to Town Center Mall. That's where this restaurant we're going to is, to try this vegan Philly and see if it was worth the trip. Woo! God, this bike is fun. So fun. I need to let Ethan ride this so that we can hopefully get him on a Triumph. I think the Big Chicken is the absolute weirdest thing about Georgia. One of our major landmarks is literally a KFC with a big ass chicken on it with a googly eye. The eye is all wobbly and googly. Look at it moving, it rotates. It is so ridiculous. And people actually use it as a landmark. Like they'll be like, all right, so you're gonna go past the Big Chicken and hang a right, and like it's straight up a thing that people know about. It's just wild. But like, how can you not know about a huge chicken chilling at an intersection? We are about 5 minutes out from Town Center Mall where this restaurant is, and we will get to check out the goods. I have really high hopes. This place is part of a chain. They have one called V Green Fusion, where obviously there's lots of fusion. They have V Green to go, which is kind of like fast food in a way. Not like just like American fast food, but just food that happens quickly, like quick stir fries and whatnot. And this is V Green Burger that we're going to, which is obviously their burger, chicken sandwich, and like shrimp sandwich kind of place. I have really high hopes for it because the V Green, like the standard one where they have like sushi and whatnot, is like their kind of like sit down nice restaurant. We go there a lot. Like that place is bomb. So I imagine this is going to be bomb. I'm stoked. It's going to be a good time for sure. Woo, if we get to go. Just traffic, man. Traffic. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, so first time there. How do you feel about it?
Well, first things first. I'm the realist. Sorry. No, first of all, I thought mall culture was dead.
Yeah.
I didn't know that malls were a thing.
You didn't know that this was still happening? That it's still alive and kicking?
Yeah, I thought that this was like, I don't know, I thought it was done. Also, glad to see Hot Topic still running super strong. Warms my heart. And also, I gotta say, way better food selection in today's malls than back when I used to go to malls.
We had Sbarro and China Panda.
Yeah, legit. So, overall, would I come back to the mall? God, dare I say yes? I think I might.
You might actually like malls, it turns out.
Dude, mall culture might be having a fucking comeback.
I mean, there's a school bus here on the weekend.
Oh,
so
yeah.
when you got to get to the mall quick and with lots of people,
That's where you want to go.
there's also an eclipse. So if you add eclipse and the mall, it is effectively 2006 again.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm totally down.
I can say that the Philly cheesesteak was not awesome. Well, it was awesome tasting, but I'll roll in a picture right here. It was awkwardly on a bun, and very flat and lacking all shape of a Philly cheesesteak. But the flavor was good. How was your food?
Really good. The picture, a little misleading. For one, it wasn't fried on the picture.
Was not fried on the picture.
Mushrooms were very fried. But the taste was there.
It was a teriyaki mushroom burger.
Teriyaki mushroom. It was
Okay.
more like a fried donut mushroom. But the sweetness was there. I guess that's a teriyaki.
Okay, all right,
Would eat again,
all right.
but now you know
That-
when you go.
Yeah, the mall alive and kicking. But we're off to the next destination now, which is Lake Lanier. We're gonna do a loop around Lake Lanier that we found on Rever. Ethan's gonna take the lead on this one and get us to near the lake. Oh God. There we go. And a little guy there, some balls, and a little vein, and some pubes. There you go.
It's a PG show.
I think one of my favorite things about riding with Ethan is that we've ridden together so much that it's just like natural. Like, we generally know what speed to keep. I generally kind of know his riding ability. Sometimes when you're riding with new people, you'll outride them and then they'll be way, way, way far behind. But he can hang with me. He's generally pretty easygoing. We just kind of vibe well on the road. After being on the road together so much, we are kind of sketched out by the same things. We're both kind of comfortable with the same things. And I know if it like really came down to some weird stuff on the road that like he's gonna have my back, I'm gonna have his back. It's just really nice. It's a really comfortable pair, and I honestly cherish all the rides we get to take together. It's perfect. Totally modest truck. Completely normal size, not at all very, very big and tall. No, of course not. Just a regular old truck. After sitting thinking about it for a second, I do want to say that like while the Philly cheesesteak wasn't like at all a Philly cheesesteak, it was still a pretty tasty sandwich. It was kind of sweet. I would say it was more like kind of like a teriyaki sandwich in a way, like a teriyaki burger. It was sweet, but it had the onions and peppers, it had the cheese. It was pretty good. The fries at that place were impeccable. They used some sort of black salt or something, but it was delicious. The fries were great. And then I got like an eclair in a cup, and that was one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. Like, I've been to a few of the restaurants, like I said earlier, and I never really mess with the desserts because they don't look very good. They're like cupcakes in a cup, you know, like in like a plastic cup. like kind of like a deconstructed cupcake, I guess is probably what it's called. And that doesn't really speak to me. So I've never really messed with them, but I got the eclairs because I was feeling super hungry. It was either that or 2 sandwiches. So I figured I'd have a little dessert, and man, the eclair was bomb. If you end up anywhere near one of their restaurants, please get the eclair and then hit me up so you can say thank you. I've gotten to Cycle Gear in Lawrenceville, and we are about to start this Lake Lanier loop that I found on Rever here. You can probably see it on my phone. Right now it says it's 39 minutes and 29 miles. It'll have us ending at 3:20, and then we're probably about 40 minutes from home, so nothing too crazy, pretty chill. Apparently this route takes you over the Buford Dam, which you're going over the lake a little bit, which sounds really cool. I'm excited. It's going to be a good ride. The Rever app is so horrible that there's just a million lines on it. Zero idea where we're going. I don't know. Holy shit, this is bad. All right. Cool, cool. Well, we're trying to follow this loop, but this app is terrible. It led us like 35 minutes in the wrong direction while I was following the directions of the route. And then even though we were headed north, it kept telling us we were south of Atlanta, even though we're about an hour north of Atlanta, confirmed. Oh my God, this is terrible. Okay, I can report that I do not like the Rever app. I found a really cool loop that we've been talking about this whole episode, and I clicked follow the ride. We were right at the start of the ride. We were right at the start of the ride. I had about 70% battery life on my phone. So I'm like, cool, we click it. It says it's going to be an hour and a half and like 45 miles, whatever. Sounds good, you know? So I click it, I say follow ride. It says start. We start going, and instantly the time shifts down to 30 minutes, which is a little sketchy. It says 39 miles, 30 minutes on surface streets, which is way too fast to be real, you know? So at this point, we're about an hour north of Atlanta. We start following the route. I'm following the turn-by-turn directions on the route. On top of that, it says the name of the ride we're supposed to be doing, so all is well, right? Well, no. It takes us 30 minutes like out of the way, and kind of does like a big different loop to take us right back to where we started, essentially. We do that, it's just draining my battery, draining my battery. At this point I'm down to like 15% battery life, and the turn-by-turn directions are just really delayed and crappy. So I'm like, all right, I got full service, something's going on with this. Rever offers a second option, which is follow the blue line on the road, just like if you were like navigating in a video game. So I select that, and it says go straight, so we're going straight. We're following the blue line on the road, and then I realized the map isn't moving at all. So my little like guy, my little me, just completely drives off the map. Like my phone is here, I'm here, it's like whoop, and you see the blue line go into the abyss. It's like Pac-Man. I'm just gone, no longer on the screen. Like the map is not moving. Somehow it expects me to follow this blue line while zoomed in, and I can't see the whole thing. And if you zoom out, then it doesn't allow you to actually see the roads or anything. It's just like a full view of the state with a blue line in it. Like, how do you follow that?